In the next presentation, we'll be discussing the ballot and demonstration judge duties. Some precincts will combine these responsibilities. We will now discuss the ballot judge duties. When you arrive in the morning, gather the ballot and demonstration judge folder and ballot receipts from the blue box. Please carry the boxes of ballots to the ballot table. Before 7 a.m., verify the total number of ballots received and record that number on the head judge precinct certification form. There will be tally sheets for each ballot style in your precinct in the head judge folder. The color of the tally sheet will correspond with the color of the voter receipts if you have multiple ballot styles. Begin opening the ballots and verifying the count prior to opening the polls. Ask your head judge how many ballots you should prepare. In a primary, you'll prepare fewer than in a general. Ballots are packaged by weight and may or may not contain 50 ballots. Use the plus and minus columns to record variances. Further instructions for completing the tally sheets are located in the demonstration and ballot judge folder. After counting, 2 election judges must initial each ballot in the top left corner. Throughout the day, you'll likely need more ballots. When opening additional packs, verify the count, record that count on the ballot tally sheet, and ensure 2 election judges have signed each ballot. The ballot style, or the precinct name and school district, are printed at the bottom of each ballot. Once the polls have opened, the ballot judge's duty is to take the voter's receipt and give the voter the correct ballot. If you have multiple styles, match the district number on the receipt to the district number at the bottom of the ballot. Direct them next to the demonstration table. Sometimes a spindle is used to place the voter receipts during the day. It also might be a good idea to bundle the receipts in groups of 25 by ballot style. Throughout the day, you may want to count them and verify the number of receipts with the count on the DS200 if time permits. Secrecy covers should be available on the ballot table if a voter wishes to use one. Please do not place ballots inside of secrecy covers ahead of handing the ballot to the voter. Now we will discuss the role of the demonstration judge in the polling location. The demonstration judge uses demonstration ballots found in the folder to instruct the voter to completely fill in the oval next to the candidate or question of their choice. Always show the voter both sides of the ballot. Please instruct the voter to pause at the ballot counter to verify their ballot has been counted. Once you're finished with your instructions, direct the voter to a booth, a table, or the automark to complete their ballot. If the voter chooses to use the automark, refer them to the election judge for further directions. In a state partisan primary election, a ballot will contain a partisan and nonpartisan side. On the partisan side, please explain to the voter that they cannot cross over party vote. They can vote for only one party or one column. If needed, refer the voter to the sign that has been provided by the Secretary of State's office regarding a partisan primary. Election judges should avoid the following activities when working anywhere in the polling location, but especially as a ballot or demonstration judge. You should never point to a candidate or question's name on the ballot. Please refrain from discussing a candidate's position or information regarding a candidate. Also, don't discuss any information about a question on the ballot with a voter or any other election judge while you're in the polling place. A voter doesn't have to memorize all the instructions you give them. Frequently, they are also posted inside the voting booths. If a voter makes a mistake on their ballot, they will be directed to the ballot and demonstration judge table. Inside the ballot and demonstration judge folder is a spoiled and defective ballot envelope with instructions printed on the outside of the envelope. Please explain to the voter how to exchange their ballot. Then, the voter will place their spoiled ballot inside the envelope. Count or keep track of how many ballots are being placed inside the envelope throughout the day. Please do not write anything on the ballot or alter the ballot in any way from its original content. Also, do not tear up the ballot or rip the ballot in any way. Throughout the day, you'll keep track of how many ballots are in the envelope because your precinct will use the number of spoiled ballots to help you balance at the end of election night. After 8 p.m. and after the last voter has gone through your precinct, it is time to close down the polls. Please follow the instructions for returning items used by the ballot and demonstration judge that is on the front of the judge folder. If used, sign the seal or label that is attached to the spoiled and defective ballot envelope. Count and record the number of ballots that have been placed in this envelope. This count is needed for your statistics worksheet. You'll need to have a minimum of 4 signatures on this seal. Attach the label over the opening of the envelope to seal it up. If needed, the ballots can be folded to fit into the envelope. Place the envelope in your canvas bag. If you do not use the envelope, leave it in your ballot and demonstration judge folder, please. Information from the ballot tally sheets must be transferred to your head judge's incident log and statistics worksheets. These forms are found in the head judge folder. Your head judge may ask for your assistance in this balancing process. We'll cover this further in depth in the closing of the polls presentation. The ballot tally sheets are then returned at the end of the night in your canvas bag. Please return all used voter receipts in your close of polls used voter receipts plastic bag. Secrecy covers should never be returned to Washington County or placed inside the blue box. Please leave them at the polling place or follow instructions given to you by the municipal clerk. All non-voted ballots are returned to your municipal clerk in the boxes they came in. If you're working in the cities of Forest Lake, Landfall, Oakdale, Woodbury, Grant, or Pine Springs, please return the unvoted ballots to Washington County on election night. Further instructions for this role can be found in the ballot and demonstration judge folder. If you have any questions on election day that can't be answered by your head judge, please call Washington County Elections.